After months of intense and often unpredictable weather, communities around the world have faced everything from torrential rains to prolonged droughts, all driven by the powerful El Niño phenomenon. As of October 8, 2025, meteorologists have officially declared the end of this El Niño event, marking a significant turning point in global weather patterns. We've now transitioned into what's known as an ENSO neutral phase. In this state, sea surface temperatures in the central and eastern Pacific return to near-average levels, neither unusually warm nor cool. This neutral state acts as a reset button for the climate, giving the atmosphere and oceans a chance to recalibrate after months of disruption. The dramatic weather patterns associated with El Niño, such as unusually wet or dry conditions in different regions, will gradually fade away, making room for more subtle and less predictable atmospheric influences to take hold. For many people, this shift brings a sense of relief and hope for more stable days ahead, but it's important to remember that neutral conditions don't always mean calm weather everywhere. We are now entering a period of atmospheric adjustment, as the climate system seeks a new balance, and local weather patterns begin to shift once again. Understanding this transition is crucial for communities, farmers, and emergency planners as they prepare for the next phase of potentially unpredictable weather. The climate system is always in motion, and this transition to neutral marks the beginning of a new chapter in our ongoing relationship with the planet's ever-changing weather. As we navigate this less predictable landscape, staying informed and prepared is more important than ever. The end of El Niño is just one step in the ongoing cycle of our planet's climate, reminding us of the dynamic forces that shape our world, and the importance of adapting to whatever comes next. In an ENSO neutral phase, the Pacific Ocean isn't giving strong signals, making forecasting challenging. Without El Niño or La Niña, other climate drivers like the Madden-Julian Oscillation influence weather. This leads to more regional and short-term variability, making summer weather unpredictable. Neutral conditions are expected to persist through summer 2025, with localized factors guiding weather patterns. Meteorologists must closely monitor smaller-scale developments. For the public, staying informed about local weather predictions is crucial. This neutral phase is a pause before the next ENSO chapter unfolds. The neutral phase won't last forever. Models suggest a shift toward La Niña later in 2025. As summer progresses, the chances of La Niña developing increase, impacting late 2025 and early 2026. La Niña, characterized by cooler Pacific waters, alters global weather patterns. It strengthens trade winds, cooling the ocean surface and affecting the atmosphere. This shift redraws the weather map, with potential extreme weather risks. Preparing for La Niña's return is crucial, as it brings different impacts than El Niño. The climate's constant motion requires readiness for these changes. If La Niña returns, it will have a significant impact on U.S. weather, with different regions experiencing a variety of effects. The atmospheric changes brought by La Niña can shift weather patterns across the country, influencing everything from rainfall to temperature extremes. The southern U.S. may face drier, warmer conditions, which could worsen ongoing droughts and put additional strain on already limited water resources. Farmers and communities in these areas may struggle with water shortages, crop failures, and increased stress on agriculture. These dry conditions also increase the risk of wildfires, requiring communities in fire-prone areas to remain on high alert and take extra precautions to protect lives and property. Meanwhile, the northern U.S. could experience cooler, wetter weather, with heavier snowfall and colder winters than usual. This can lead to challenging travel conditions and increased heating needs for residents. While increased snowfall benefits water supplies and helps replenish reservoirs, it also raises the risk of flooding during spring snowmelt, threatening homes and infrastructure. La Niña also influences the Atlantic hurricane season by reducing wind shear, which allows more storms to form and intensify, potentially leading to a busier and more dangerous hurricane season. A more active hurricane season could threaten the Atlantic coast and Gulf of Mexico, putting millions of people and billions of dollars in property at risk from severe storms and flooding. Understanding these potential impacts is vital for preparation and resilience, helping individuals and communities take steps to reduce risks and stay safe. communities must adapt to these changing weather patterns by updating emergency plans, investing in infrastructure, and supporting local agriculture. La Niña's return demands proactive measures and coordinated efforts to mitigate its effects and protect people, property, and resources across the nation. Rapid climate swings from El Niño to neutral, and potentially back to La Niña, highlight a volatile pattern that is becoming more common in our world today. These dramatic shifts in climate conditions can bring about sudden changes in weather, impacting everything from agriculture to daily life. Recent years have seen rare transitions between these climate phases, suggesting a more unstable and unpredictable climate system than we've experienced in the past. Global warming may amplify these swings, making weather less predictable and increasing the frequency and intensity of extreme events like heat waves, floods, and wildfires. This volatility underscores the urgent need for preparedness, not only in our infrastructure but also in our emergency response systems and community planning. Communities must reevaluate and strengthen strategies for water management, wildfire defense, and flood zone protection to adapt to these new realities. Individuals should have clear plans for regional weather extremes, such as assembling evacuation kits, preparing for power outages, and knowing local emergency procedures. Understanding climate patterns and staying updated with the latest research is crucial for survival, resilience, and making informed decisions. By staying informed, proactive, and working together, we can better protect our families and communities in an increasingly unpredictable climate.